Hey, good day. It's Dan here. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a wonderful Father's Day weekend. I know I did. I got treated like a king yesterday. I was brought breakfast in bed. Got a new book, which I'm going to talk to you about here today, and some homemade gifts from my kids. And all in all, had a great day. Spent some time with my wife's family last night. And it's another gorgeous day here today, so I'm sitting out on the patio. I put the umbrella up this time, so I don't need the sunglasses on. Hopefully, I'm not squinting too much at you. And I can actually see the screen. You can see me. This is all good. So, today, what I want to talk to you about is this book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. This is a subject I've been studying fairly intently for quite a while because I came to the conclusion that I heard this analogy that our mind is a lot like an iceberg, and that our conscious mind is that part above the water that we can see, and our subconscious mind is that great big section that's under the water that you can't really see. And so the analogy goes that the conscious mind is the part that we're aware of. It's the part that that's our thoughts, that's our thinking, that's the stuff we put into our mind. The subconscious is really the underlying programming that's running in the background. So I'll, I'll give you a great example right now. When was the last time you thought about beating your heart or breathing through your lungs or any of the other millions of functions that are going on right now in your body, digesting your food, regulating your temperature? All of these things are being done under the surface by your subconscious mind. And so are a lot of your thinking programming that's going on in your mind. So that's why this subject is important to me, is that I want to learn how to get the right programming running. And part of that is a lot of what I do. It's the personal development I do on a regular basis. It's reading good books. It's listening to audios. It's surrounding myself with the right people. It's being in mastermind. All of those pieces contribute to that. But I want to read you something out of here, and bear with me. It's a couple pages long, but it's powerful. It's a great illustration of how you could think about your subconscious mind and then how you can utilize it. So give it a listen. Um, Hopefully it impacts you like it did me when I read it yesterday morning, uh, sitting in bed enjoying my cup of tea. So here we go. Your subconscious mind is a dark room. Your subconscious is your great dark room. It's the secret place. Sorry, dropped my bookmark. It's the secret place where your outer life develops. Therefore, it isn't your name, your manner of dress, your parents, your neighborhood, or the automobile you drive that makes you what and who you are. You are the beliefs taking shape image by image, light and shadow, there in your subterranean darkroom. In a moral sense, your subconscious is totally neutral, willing to look on any habit as fitting, whether or not you or the world deems it good or bad. That is why when we blithely drop negative thoughts into our subconscious, into this dark room of ours, time and time again, we are so surprised to see these dark thoughts finding expression in our day to day experiences and relationships, time and time again. As a matter of fact, it is rare to find something happening to us that we had no role in creating in this way. Now, that might be a bit of a tough pill to swallow. I know lots of things happen in life that we really have a hard time believing that we played a role in contributing to or creating. Um, but based on this and what's going on in your subconscious, you played a role in that, one way, shape, or form. And the sooner we realize that, the sooner we can be conscious of our programming and conscious of the thoughts that we're putting into our subconscious mind and produce the results we're looking for. I'll carry on. In order for your world to change, you have to change your mind from the inside out. But if you accept this darkroom concept, you will find yourself happily free of emotion about the process. When you entertain this idea, you will find that changing your life won't be such a struggle. How much of an effort can it take to simply replace existing mental images with new ones? This understanding can mean the beginning of an easeful, sorry, easeful period of positive change for you. It may surprise you to learn that all the beliefs and tendencies that were instilled in you from your earliest days are still with you, and they have power to manifest in and influence your life. All of us have many such beliefs and ideas that we have long since forgotten about. Beliefs and ideas that perhaps had their origins in childhood. These are hidden in the deeper recesses of this subconscious darkroom. Knowing this should make it clear why it's time to develop a healthy respect for your thoughts. For example, if you believe that sitting near a fan will give you a stiff neck, your subconscious mind will see to it that you get a stiff neck. I'm just going to pause there for a second. I remember fairly soon after I met my wife, then girlfriend, fiance, her mother was visiting our house here that we built, and we would have been married. I guess we were married by then. We would have been married for a year or two, and we have a ceiling fan in our living room. And it was on because it was a warm day. We were trying to move some air in the room. And I remember my mother-in-law asking if I could turn off the fan, and she said it gives her a headache. And I remember thinking, I've never heard anybody say that before. What a strange thing to get a headache from a ceiling fan. I don't know how that, I don't know how the two are connected. But when I read this thought, if you believe that sitting near a fan will give you a stiff neck, your subconscious mind will see to it that you get a stiff neck. So I got to thinking, I wonder how much of that was just a belief that perhaps at some point in her childhood, in her youth, she had made the connection, probably subconsciously, not even consciously made that connection, that a moving fan or something in her peripheral vision was connected to a headache that perhaps she just had. And so for the rest of her life, that was a belief that a ceiling fan would cause a headache. I don't know if there's truth to that. I found that comment really interesting, and it made me reflect on an example that I had in my own life. So here we go. I'll carry on. It is not the action of the fan which represents innocuous molecules of energy oscillating at a high frequency that will cause your discomfort, but your erroneous beliefs. The fan is harmless. And the reason we know that it's harmless is that if 5 other people sit in the room and only one experiences the headache, well, then it wasn't the fan that caused the headache. It was the thinking or the subconscious programming. I don't want to say thinking because nobody's going to wish a headache on themselves. Not that I would expect anyway. But it could be being done subconsciously. And if you're afraid that you'll catch a cold because someone in the office sneezes, your fear becomes a movement of your own mind that creates what you expect, what you fear and believe. You'll notice that others in the office don't get a cold because they don't believe in it. They believe in health. Job said, "What I greatly feared has come upon me." On the other hand, where do you think miraculous healing power also comes from? From the same subconscious mind. If you fill your darkroom with great truths, your outer pictures will reflect them. Your subconscious mind will accept these truths, and you will be under a subconscious compulsion to heal, to be peaceful. Just as an apple becomes your bloodstream, do these thoughts reside in your mind and affect your life? It is the same way you learn to walk, swim, dance, or play the piano. You repeat a thought again and again, and after a while it becomes second nature. That's prayer. That's conforming to a higher principle. The gasoline doesn't run your car. It has to become a vapor first. It has to change before it becomes empowered. Just as your mind has to change before your world moves where you want it. Along with healing, your subconscious darkroom is where your wealth is produced. The key is to first make the subconscious rich before you can see abundance in your life. As you become a student of the laws of mind, you will come to believe and know definitely that regardless of economic situations, stock market fluctuation, depression, strikes, war, or other conditions or circumstances, you will always be amply supplied. The reason for this is that you will have conveyed the idea of wealth to your subconscious mind, will have supplied your darkroom with an image of wealth, and you will be supplied. You will have convinced your secret mind that money is forever flowing freely in your life, and that there is always a wonderful surplus. Should there be a financial collapse of government tomorrow and all your present holdings become valueless, you would still attract wealth and be cared for. Your subconscious your subconscious darkroom is filled with great new ideas, so you don't have to worry about replacing your old ones. Begin at once to think about whatever things are true, lovely, and noble, and you will see these qualities around you. Remember that God pronounced everything good and very good, and so should you. Thinking this way will give you a new, healthy reverence for your thoughts, and you will find that you will no longer be a victim of pictures you thought you had no part in developing. There you go. From The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. I'm really looking forward to reading more of this book. I'm only a couple chapters in. Just started reading it, like I said, yesterday morning on Father's Day. But this is powerful stuff. Your subconscious mind is the bigger piece of your mind, and so it's important that we learn how to control that part of the mind, or how to program it in a way that it's running the right kinds of programs to produce the right kinds of results. So I hope that little excerpt was valuable for you. I hope you got some good ideas out of that, and maybe what it will prompt you to do, my hope, is to question some of your beliefs. If you believe that, like you said in there, if somebody sneezes near you, well, you're instantly going to catch a cold, or that maybe not instantly, but if you're exposed to that, you're going to catch a cold. Maybe you can question that belief and turn it around and believe that you're healthy regardless of your environment or circumstances, and that you don't catch colds. That, I have this belief, and my body's kind of proof of it, that I can eat as much as I want and I don't gain weight. Well, almost to the point now where it's working against me because I'm lighter than I would like to be. And so I have to challenge that belief a little bit. So that's my thought for today. I hope you're doing well. I would love to bounce ideas off of you on this, so please leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on your subconscious and maybe what this video triggered for you. And I look forward to speaking to you again on a video soon. Hope you're enjoying a beautiful day. I'm enjoying some sun here myself and loving it. And I wish you well. All the best. Take care. Bye for now.